started with the live stream. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy touching down at the 832. Y'all already know how I do. Y'all already know how I do. So I just wanted to send out a congratulations to Tyler Perry for becoming the number one movie at the box office as of October 23rd, 2016. That takes a lot. I mean, for the movies he was competing against, well, not the movies, I should say, for the person he was competing against, which is Tom Cruise, who's definitely going to assure uh, Jack Reacher is definitely going to get gross at least 200, 300, 400 million dollars at the box office. And the fact that Tyler Perry became number one at the box office against a Tom Cruise movie, any Tom Cruise movie, especially with the action oriented uh, drama with it, that says a lot. So big ups to Tyler Perry for that. I wish he would do something besides Madea, but I think that's where his bread and butter, his money making is at. So uh, I'm not mad at him to some degree. I wish he would do something different, but that's where your money is at. More power to that brother. I'm not with the nigga dressing in Bama bitches, but I'll still go support that brother. And here's why: because Tyler Perry has recently posted across on social media sites as well as news outlets that he is looking for new directors and new screenwriters and um, new people to get in the business with him, and he's willing to he's willing to pay for whatever movie they write. Come up. He's going to help them with the scripts, help them produce, help them direct. So for a man to take that kind of risk, you know what I'm saying? I respect him for that. You know what I'm saying? Because I think he's running out of ideas as a director, as a screenwriter. So he needs that new person, that new ideas to come to the table. Because Spike Lee was in a position where he started running out of ideas, and that can happen. You know what I'm saying? There are some great directors out there, but sometimes we run out of ideas as a director and as a screenwriter, director slash producer. Another thing is he's definitely uh, giving back to the Atlanta area, especially to our fellow black people up in Atlanta. So I'll support anything he does. Now, if it's just so coonish that I can't deal with it, uh, then I have to charge that to the game. You know what I'm saying? Well, I will charge that particular instance to the game anyway. But the thing about this Madea movie is this particular Madea movie, the movie was more so surrounded by Brian in this movie, which is the attorney Medea's. I think it's Medea's nephew or son or whatever in the skit. But anyway, uh, the movie was more so surrounded by Brian, even though I think he was on Brian. The Brian role was only in the movie for about probably 40 minutes of hour 45 minute movie, something like that. But the movie was really surrounded by that, and his daughter trying to sneak out the house and go to the Halloween party. So he's dealing with a rebellious teen. So I like this. I like this movie a little bit better because it does drop some nuggets and drop some science in this particular instance. So I really suggest people should go see it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at the brother for doing his thing. I'll support anybody who's trying to. Damn this damn cough. I'll support anybody that's trying to make it and support anybody that's trying to get back to the community. But god damn, I need to I need to get with this dust, man. I need to get rid of this dust in here. But anyway, back to my point. When I was at the movie theater, I noticed that they had to do two screenings back to back within 30 minutes. Because in most movie theaters, it takes up to an hour to about 2 hours. after they finished the screening. So what they did at this movie theater, which is the Cinemark Tinseltown up in Houston, Texas, off of East Freeway, is they had two showings back to back within 30 minutes of one another. And the crowd that I saw, it was predominantly black people. I'll say the crowd was consisted of 70% black. The rest of the crowd was Hispanic, and maybe two white families, which was 8 people. So the auditorium that I was in, it held 132 people at that particular auditorium. The auditorium was literally sold out. So I say it was probably like, out of the Hispanic people, I'll say it's probably like 30 Hispanic people along with their families and about 100 black people. Well, I stand correct on that. Yeah, 30 Hispanic people, 8 white people, the rest were black people. But I was like, where was this crowd at for Birth of a Nation? That's what I was saying to myself. I mean, because I can understand Hispanics not being able to relate to Birth of a Nation, but black people should have went this hard for Birth of a Nation. I mean, I'm not knocking Tyler Perry again, but we should go this hard for other black directors, for other movies that have a black face on it. A lot of people don't know, but The Magnificent Seven is directed by a black guy by the name of Antoine Fuqua. And that movie's doing pretty good. So really ain't too many people, and like 57% of the movie's gross is coming internationally. So that movie's pretty much going to do what it do. But it's funny, I looked up at boxofficemojo.com and they have dropped the number of screenings to 622 theaters across the nation. So I'm like, that is some strange shit right there. And you got movies that are doing a lot worse than Birth of a Nation. Still has 1,200, 2,000 screenings, I should say, 2,000 movie theaters in the country. Now, for Tyler Perry to become #1 at the box office, Jack Reacher had 1,000 more had 1,000 more movie theaters to show Jack the Reacher, because I think Jack the Reacher had 3,200 movie theaters, 3,600, 3,200 movie theaters showing Jack Reacher, excuse me. Tyler Perry became #1 at the box office just having 2,200 movie theaters across the country to watch the movie. So for him to become #1, that's very impressive, because those movie theaters make a major difference. When you have more movie theaters screening your movie, then sometimes if you're neck and neck with a movie like Jack Reacher, which I think is going to be an international success, that's hard to beat them out. But I think once the holiday run ends, then Madea Halloween is going to fizzle out for the most part. But he's got to make his money while he can, though. But it's well over budget. And I think they should have went this hard for movies like Birth of a Nation. They really should have. And we got to continue to support our black directors out here. It's very imperative. We should have went this hard for Birth of a Nation. The movie theaters should have been showing multiple screenings, because when I seen the crowd, I mean, we could not wait, because I was in that crowd. We could not wait to get in the movie theaters to get seated, because it was so many motherfuckers there. It was ridiculous. I mean, the mass majority is black people. You know what I'm saying? So shit. I mean, I should have seen this crowd for Birth of a Nation, for real. We really should have seen this. And we gotta continue to support our black directors. Now, I'm not knocking Tyler Perry, because he's really trying to do something. But it's gonna take more than Tyler Perry just saying, come out and show me what you got. We need more black directors doing that. Antoine Fuqua need to do it more often. Hell, Spike Lee, if he can, do it more often. And shout out to that brother. He was on the thank you credits of Birth of a Nation, and one of the very few black people that actually contribute to Birth of a Nation. But we need more. We need more. Ice Cube, he's done enough. You know what I'm saying? But I think he could do a little more. A lot of our people need to put people on in the game and get real black material out there. Also, the news is that the Black Panther movie that will come out, I don't know exactly when, but I'll do my research on it. But the Black Panther movie is the first movie by a black director in an all-black cast to be budgeted over $100 million. If you don't go see anything else, you need to go see that movie. Because if that movie fails, they will make every kind of excuse why they should not fund black movies. So I don't give a fuck if you a Black Panther fan, a Marvel comic fan, or whatever. You should go out there and support that damn movie. Go support that damn movie. Because I'm sure the dominant white society had put their money toward that movie. And if they lose their money behind that, they're going to make all types of excuses to directors, especially directors that could bring something to the table. They're going to make all types of excuses to why they should not support an all-black movie. So if you don't do anything else, go support that motherfucking movie. I mean, I'm definitely going to see it. I'm going to have that. I'm going to lock it in my calendar to go see that motherfucker. Because I'm definitely going to see that motherfucker. Real talk. But again, congratulations to Tyler Perry on having the #1 movie at the box office. I look forward to him being more successful. I look for some different material. The video wasn't made to shit on Tyler Perry. Again, I respect what he's doing more than just the Madea role going on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hell, he'll roll out to Brian role. I mean, Brian of the Madea family. Hell, because the movie was really more so surrounded about Brian and his family pretty much. Because Madea really didn't she played a factor, but she wasn't as big of a factor as she was in other Madea movies. So most definitely go out to see that and support black directors. Definitely support black directors. But this your boy Jimmy J Smooth. 8 through 2. And I'm gonna holler at y'all. Peace out.